Hey YouTube, thanks to all the subscribers that keep adding on and looking at my videos. I'm on vacation this week, so I got time to upload my latest video, or to shoot my latest video and then upload it. Those of you that have been subscribing to me and my channel have been seeing that I've been working on my 72-hour bug in, bug out, whatever you want to call it. This is my emergency boxes, for lack of better terms. Choose whatever term you want to use. You know what the basic gist of it is. Looking at recent events in Japan, with everything going on in the Middle East, you never know what's going to happen. It's always better to be safe than sorry. That's my motto. So that's this is going to be my most current iteration. If you've been following, in January I went to check everything in my boxes, do some updates, picking up a few things here and there. So I just want to review with you what I have currently as my my setup right now. Those of you that have been following these two boxes, you can pick these up for $12 at Home Depot. It's a great bargain. They're very sturdy boxes. They hold a lot. Each one of these probably weighs about 40 pounds fully loaded. Again, if you've been following my videos, my main objective, should anything occur, is first resort is to bug in. And this gives me some basic supplies once the food and everything in the house runs out, if it lasts that long. So by bugging in, my mindset is use everything that's in the house first, and then I can start going to this stuff as an emergency. If for some reason I do have to bug out, again, my bug out process is not a 5-minute bug out by any means. I have 2 young kids, so I got to make sure I have everything I need if I really got to get out of here and get someplace safe. If that's the case, my basic plan for bug out is I'm going to be getting these upstairs into my truck. I have another box similar to this. It's a little bigger. It has camping supplies in it. And again, if you check back to my videos, you kind of see how I have everything in my basement. I have these 2 boxes, my camping box, camping gear, and everything in one spot in the basement. So I can just start shuffling these things out. And I'd be telling my kids to start loading up the pantry into the ever-present laundry baskets that are in the basement near the laundry room. And then I'd have my wife get together clothes. So we could probably get out of here. A very fair estimate would be 30 minutes. That being said, I noticed some comments in my other videos asking about water. Where I have these stored, I have an additional one of these cheap $5, or excuse me, not $5, 5-gallon water containers. I have 2 7-gallon aquatainers, or 2 7-gallon water jugs filled, and then I have a case of water. It's 1.5 liter bottles. So with all that in mind, it's a pretty good start. We usually have other cases of water around the house, but those are the things that I have actually set aside with this stuff. So I'm going to start going through everything. Like I said, this gets kept with everything. And then I got 2 boxes, so I'm going to do one at a time. And I'll probably want to break this into 2 videos. So, with the first box, both of them, what I've tried to do is kind of set them up kind of similar. I've kind of split some things. Again, it's all work in progress. So first things first, I have some N95 respirator masks. This is a bag of 10, even though I got a family of 4. These aren't something that you can just use forever and ever and ever. They do wear out over time, so there's extras in there with that. I have a roll of aluminum foil. It can be used for all sorts of stuff. It's very good thing to have. Some half mil plastic drop cloth. Again, if I'm bugging in the basement and for some reason, if I have to seal up the windows and stuff, I can use this. And then there's duct tape in here that we'll get to momentarily. It's a Stanley hammer. It's kind of a gimmicky thing. It's supposed to be a wrecking bar hammer. I picked it up a couple years ago. As a straight hammer, it's not the best because the way it's weighted, it's kind of funny. But I figure it's a good thing for me to throw in this box because of the pry bar it has on it, and kind of can become multifunction as far as hammers go. And then always having a hammer is good to have. a field jacket liner, which will go with the field jackets that we'll get to in a minute. I need to pick up a couple more of these. I have just one small fleece blanket. Had it laying around, threw it in here extra. I have my old Army APFT windbreaker jacket top, whatever. It's actually a pretty warm little jacket, but again, had it laying around, so I figured it was a good extra thing to throw in here. And as I get to it, if you remember from my other videos, I have 3 field jackets that I have in the box packed up. Again, I like to get some more field jacket liners. My thought process is to grab an extra jacket, since I know I have 3. I know I have to grab a 4th. If that doesn't work, I at least have this APFT jacket and jacket liner to get me started. A little AAA LED flashlight and one of them little shake lights. Not bad. You just got to shake it a long time for it to really work. 2 excuse me, 2 aluminum water bottles. Again, I went with aluminum as opposed to like plastic Nalgene because I can boil water in these if need be, and that way I can take care of making the water potable. Some large trash bags. Tons of uses for these. I'm not going to get into all that. Toilet paper. Don't need to say much more than that. I have a wife and daughter, so when they go to the bathroom, you know, you got to use this every time. So, so I have for that, and also, you know, in a pinch, you can use some for tinder. A bag of nitrile gloves, again, always good to have. I have some, you know, this 4-pack of bowls I got at Target for $1. Good bowls, you know, pretty sturdy. I wanted bowls over plates because, you know, if you have soup, obviously you can't put it in a plate, but you can put whatever food into a bowl. So kind of better of the 2 to have in my mind. Picked this up at Ollie's. It's a cast aluminum pot. This can be used for all sorts of stuff, whether boiling water or cooking in it, and just to take up less space. Duct tape sits in there with the and with this, just you know, the mustard packets and duck sauce and soy sauce that you get from takeout Chinese. So throw it in here. It's a good thing to have. Actually, you know, while we're sitting here and I'm looking at this probably makes a little more sense for me to do that. Keep that cooking stuff together. So, you know, always evolving. You guys watch some of that happen right here. Ibuprofen. Big pack of AA batteries. Pack of AAA batteries. I have a large abdominal dressings from my my Combat Lifesaver kit. Just, you know, something extra I had laying around. Good thing to throw in here. Pack of emergency candles. Picked this up at the dollar store for $1. Again, always a good thing to have. Some super glue. Baby wipes or, you know, moist towels. Again, either going to the bathroom or for, you know, cleaning your hands, getting a little clean up. Those of you who've ever been in the field, you know that getting clean makes you feel 100 times better. It's a great thing to have. And again, along that line, I picked this up. Is some little some camp soap. It's they're little sheets, like the little you know, little mouthwash sheets that you put in your mouth, but it's soap. So I don't know. I'm going camping in 2 weeks, so we'll see how these fare. I have obviously I'm not using these. I'm using what I have in my my camping gear. Getting into some food stuff now. Beef jerky, 1 pack. Some rice. Again, I have it dated, so if I during my annual check of my equipment, toss whatever out. Candy. Again, those of you who've been in the military, I know when I was just over in Iraq back in 2003, I looked into a pack of M&Ms from the 1992 Olympics. So you can imagine how, you know, they last at least 10 years. So this is probably something that I can keep without having to really worry about it expiring. Candy's a good thing to have, especially for kids. It is quick energy, and again, for the kids, a little comfort food, kind of make them happy. In here, it's got a whole bunch of drink mixes. I have some Gatorade, flavor packets, coffee. My wife doesn't drink coffee, so I have tea in here. And then I got a couple Red Bull shots. And then also there's some condiments, some sugar packs and stuff like that. Just, whenever, I hate to sound like this, but whenever I go to hotels, they have all the little extra packets laying around. I grab them up all the time, and then they get added into stuff like this, or my camping gear. Again, for cooking, I have salt. Probably going to pick up some more salt. It's probably a good thing to have more of. Some seasoning salt and some Italian seasoning. Again, you don't want to be just having bland food all the time. Spice things up a little bit with that. It helps. I have some hot packs. These are hand warmers and some toe warmers. Again, this is something I split up between the 2 packs, or 2 boxes. I have an alcohol stove set up. This is courtesy USN ER Doc. I have the little paint can you pick up at Lowe's with the paint can opener, toilet paper inside, soaked with alcohol, rubber band. I just got rubber band and a Bic lighter on there, so it's good to go, and alcohol with it. Box of ramen noodles. These are great. Yeah, you got to use water to cook them, but you can also eat them dry, so that it helps at least have something going there. I have a box of chicken in this box, and I have a box of beef in the other box. Of course, my 2 girls are both picky. The wife only eats beef, the girl only eats chicken, and actually my son will eat neither. So that'll last for the 3 of us. Wooden spoon for the cooking, and then again, I went with wood because worst comes to worst, you can use it to start a fire with. It's a good hardwood, or you can shave splinters off for kindling. Have a nice, this was cheap. I got this at the dollar store also. A cutting board. It's the little things. You need, when you're prepping food, you need to have a cutting board, some surface, and this is paper thin, costs me nothing, and fits easily in the box without taking up a lot of room. Again, some more items I split. I have 2 ponchos, just I think they're like 90 cents at Target each, and then I have 2 emergency survival blankets. It's the OD. It's like a double layer. It's the aluminized inside, a reflective inside, and then a second layer on the outside. So they're a little more sturdy than the little ones you get folded up. Have some sterile water. I prefer to, because it's sterile, I prefer to save this on hand for first aid stuff. But worst comes to worst, you can always use it for drinking water. And lastly, in this box, this is 3 M65 field jackets. It's in one of those Space Saver vacuum bags. For those of you who know the size of M65 field jacket, this significantly reduces the volume of them. It takes up, next to no space. This, if you were just fold one up regularly, it would probably be about this size. So again, they're nice jackets. They're real warm. Something that I had them from the military. Never got rid of them. So they're a good thing to have for an emergency situation. They're fairly warm. Not super warm in freezing temperatures, but again, it's better than nothing. So stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to get this stuff put away, and we'll pick up from there.